Welcome back. In this session, we are going to see how Spring Framework simplifies Java development. So before going to see that, we are going to see what is a container, because Spring Framework is a container based framework. So we will see what is meant by container. Let us take one example. So we see fish tank. So what we do normally, we buy fish from shop and we use the fish in the fish tank. Instead of doing that, let us imagine that a fish tank creates fish and also it will destroy the fish. So the fish tank totally take care the life cycle of the fish inside the fish tank. It creates the fish, it also destroys the fish when it is not required. So the life cycle is managed by the fish tank. The life cycle of the fish is managed by the fish tank. Same way, in Spring Framework, the Spring container manages the life cycle of the Spring Beans. In Spring Framework, we write only POJO classes. POJO means plain old Java objects, simple Java class. They are called Bean in Spring Framework. So the Spring Framework, we use Spring Beans, and Spring container manages the life cycle of the Spring Beans. That means the Spring container creates the bean, and whenever it is not required, the Spring Bean is destroyed by the Spring container. So Spring container manages the life cycle of the Spring Bean. So it creates the bean and it will destroy the bean, and it takes care of the life cycles. The Spring container manages the life cycle of the Spring Beans. So that is what the container here means. Okay, so what are the techniques Spring Framework uses to simplify the Java development? Spring Framework uses few techniques. Spring Framework uses few techniques to manage the life cycle of the Java development. So these are the techniques. So we have inversion of control, dependency injection, aspect oriented programming, JDBC boilerplate, code removal. So these are the few techniques Spring Framework uses to simplify the Java development. So in the next session, we are going to see what is inversion of control, and we are going to see one example for that. Until then, bye from Java Anatha.